It's going to be another exhausting day. Today is day 3 in a stretch of 4 days that is gripping the nation's heartland with a significant tornado risk and flash flooding. Let's take you outside, give you an idea of what we are waking up to across our nation's heartland. This is a live look at Hopkinsville, Kentucky. You can tell a lot of rain on the lens, wet pavement as well. There have been homes that have taken on water over the last 24 hours and rain totals that already exceed 8 inches. We're only halfway through, so we have 2 more long days to get through. As you take a look at that shot from Kentucky, you can also see the lightning off in the distance. These thunderstorms so vigorous and have the potential of really unleashing a tremendous amount of water. Currently on radar, we have a string of thunderstorms that stretch from Texas all the way up through Pennsylvania. In fact, we have a severe thunderstorm warning that has just been issued for parts of New Jersey. So yet again, this is the same long stretched boundary that was really ruling the weather map yesterday. Very little budge this morning. So here's a look at a severe thunderstorm warning. Now that we zoom in, you can see that Philadelphia is locked up in the middle of this, right on the border of Pennsylvania and the state of New Jersey. So the worst of the weather is in Philly right now. Probably many of you early commuters waking up and a little shocked to hear thunder. This is a severe thunderstorm warning, so please halt your morning drive. It's 5 a.m. local time, so this is going to impact our early commuters. We could have winds gusting above 60 miles per hour, and also there's the potential here for hail. This is a fast-moving thunderstorm. It's going to be pushing into Mount Laurel and continuing into really the heart of New Jersey as we work our way through the next half hour. Let's go away from what's happening in the northern part of this severe weather belt and go back to hard-hit areas like Paducah. We've had 2 heartbreaking days for western Kentucky. This morning in Paducah, we are waking up to flash flood warnings just to your south, and they are tagged considerable. The details that we get with flash flood warnings and severe weather warnings incredibly important. When you have a considerable tag, that means that we have stacked up more rain than what we typically do with any other flash flood warning. Looking at the past 24 hours, the area that is marked as a considerable risk for a flood warning, we've had 3 to 5 inches. Certain spots within this zone in western Kentucky, possibly over 5 inches of rain in 24 hours. We'll have to monitor these spots in western Kentucky. Hopefully we don't see a flash flood emergency, but that potential is there. Meanwhile, let's move on to Texas. Again, same storm, same area. It just stretches over 1,000 miles. In Texas, the story is mainly about severe storms producing large hailstones. Wichita Falls dealing with an overnight severe thunderstorm warning. It also has a considerable tag, meaning that we could have destructive hail and possibly some rotation. It is not tagged for a tornado possible, but we'll have to watch it very closely. Looking off the signature, it's for hail. And there you have it. As we switch products here, you can tell that we have moderate to large hailstones in the thunderstorms crossing through Texas, moving over the Red River. Now, as we move throughout the day, Little Rock and Texarkana could see very strong storms again. This morning, you can tell that both areas are waking up soaked.
Oh my word! Oh Lord! Can we start praying? Quick? Yeah. Good gracious, y'all! It's right there. I've never seen anything like it. Oh my goodness!
That particular tornado in Bay, Arkansas, was actually captured by multiple people on social media from the time it was a funnel cloud to that tornado extending all the way down to the ground and continuing to grow. It's very rare that you get visual representation of the entire life cycle of a tornado, and that's what's been captured in Bay, Arkansas. Very scary. You can hear the panic in their voices as they're so close to a powerful tornado. We'll see more tornadoes today. The severe weather risk is a 4 out of 5. You'll notice that it coincides with the highest level of a flash flood concern. Again, today we have a level 4 out of 4 alert for flash flooding, but it's right on top of one another. So just like yesterday, we're going to have multiple spots that are looking out for a flash flood warning and a tornado warning at the same time. Yesterday, the focus was really on Tennessee with these double-edged threats, and today that double-edged threat is going to be for the state of Arkansas. Now, looking at the overall threat when it comes to severe weather, the outlook is fairly aggressive. We are looking at a level 4 out of 5 alert for severe weather. It is not just Arkansas. It extends into northeast Texas and then pushes up into southeast Missouri, which has also been very hard hit. Let's talk about the tornado potential here. So we do have a potential for long-lived, powerful big time tornadoes. We have not seen these quick spin ups that go away in a heartbeat. The last 2 days have been destructive. They have been hard. And Arkansas and Northeast Texas are outlook for the potential of very strong tornadoes being an EF2 or larger. You know, some surveys aren't even being able to be conducted by the National Weather Service right now just because of the sheer amount of need for warnings. We're still in the middle of this. The large hail production, we're already seeing it in Texas, but that's going to be a hot spot. Notice that with daytime heating, we will produce very strong supercells across Arkansas and Northeast Texas this afternoon, providing another round of very large hailstones. So everything is on the map today. We'll keep you safe.